Ooh, all night we fight, being honest with you. I'm just being honest with you. I don't want no problems with you.
Now, what we were talking about it before the break, what people don't realize is the stresses that go along with this. A couple of different things. Does it end one day? You know, you've already seen there's a very difficult side to social media. There can be allegations, there can be unwanted attention from people. People can just be mean and jealous and want what you have, and they want to dethrone you.
Yeah.
Talk about that side of the industry.
You know, and that's where it's hard for like people to understand and stuff like that as well. But like also with just like the people being mean and negative and all that stuff. I mean, genuinely in the world that we live in now, negative and drama and all that tends to create more attention and more buzz. So that's why everyone's always drawn to it. There's always someone talking about someone online or starting drama with someone. And if you've like ever done your research about me, like besides like my fight and stuff like that, like you know you hype it up, you sell it and stuff like that, but I've never been in like the drama side of social media. Like I just don't do it. I'm like I don't need to base my career off of like talking. Like
you don't want to be the bad
else,
boy. You don't need to be the bad boy.
I try to at least handle all my stuff offline if there is like problems with individuals and stuff like that. And even then, it's like there's still people filming from like somewhere, and I'm like, geez, let's just have a conversation with you, man.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot more that goes into it that people don't understand, and that's where I even like kind of talked about on that song that I released, Human and stuff like that. But it's just, you know, I talk to, and don't get me wrong, because like I don't like to scare people, because like there is so many great things that come with the industry and stuff like that. But there's people always talk about like the great things, like how much money they have and how much all this stuff, and it's like that's all great. But what is money and what is fame if you completely lose yourself trying to find something you thought was so amazing, right?
Oh,
it's like at that point, like man, like I've been one of the most successful people in this industry, and I can honestly tell you it put me at the most depressed point of my entire life. It's a lot lonelier than everyone like would think, you know. And I like to try to like talk about that, because there's so many people that look up to us and want this, and I like to let people know, because no one ever let me know what it's like whenever you got up here, and
make sure you're ready,
and how selfish it really is, you know.
Right.
From you before I say what I gotta say to you. Oh, baby, tell me something that's deeper than your tongue.
Where do you want to go now? What do you want to be known for maybe in 5 years? What is it that you're aspiring towards?
I mean, music has always been my goal. That's what I want to do for the rest of my life. Okay. I just want to touch people through my music and stuff like that. You know, I popped off as an influencer first, so I kind of rolled with that. But the whole time I was behind the scenes, like working on my sound and developing myself as an artist and stuff like that, and figuring out what I really want to do. And I think we have a really cool idea of like where we're headed now. Okay. And now it's just rolling out music, and eventually, you know, where I would like to see myself in 5 years. I mean, hell, selling out stadiums, you know, that'd be the goal for sure.
That's awesome. Now, are you going to stay in this genre of boot world and belt buckles, or what you going to do?
You know, I kind of like it. I'm not going to lie. I like it. It brings me back to home. Like I said, I grew up in Texas. I used to, believe it or not, I'm a super city boy now for sure. Like LA has definitely turned me into somebody. But I grew up my whole life. I was like roping with my dad. I used to have like every day I would go out. I was like, that was when I was a little younger. I was like 13 and stuff like that. But I had like my little roping dummy. I had like the bale of hay with the like, you know, the steer head on it. And I'd go out there in my boots, my chaps, my spurs, and just rope all day long.
So you ain't a drugstore cowboy. You actually earned that.
No,
hat.
yeah, you know, I got it. I mean, look, I could probably still out rope just about anybody right now. I'm actually pretty good at roping. Like yeah, I definitely don't show it enough. But I like it. It's cool.
All right, good deal. Well, we're gonna listen to you play. Awesome. All right, you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
You're gonna put on one heck of a show, the best we've seen in Nashville thus far.
That's the goal here.
All right. Well, when we come back, you heard him. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for checking out the show. If you guys could do us a huge favor, go like and subscribe on YouTube. Check out the other videos. They're gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's good. It's great. It's great. The frick are you guys still doing here? Go subscribe. Sorry, I yelled. I didn't.